is Hierophant. I am your tarot reader and I hope you're doing well, my beloved. This is your general reading for July. We're going to dabble a little bit into August. And is this your first time here? Hi, I hope you consider subscribing. I'd love to see you again. And Libra, if you are returning, I so appreciate you supporting me in the channel. Let's get on with your general reading. Now, the center of your reading, my beloved, is that of the King of Wands. A couple of things. This is Aries-like energy. Always, every time I do a reading for you, I don't know if I'm manifesting it for you or what, but Aries and Capricorn always shows up in your reading. Oh, and interestingly enough, please, you might want to listen to Capricorn too, because there is a cardinal-like parade that's happening. I see Capricorn, I see Cancer, I see Aries, and then that you Libra, you round it out with your cardinal sign counterparts, right? Google it. You are fire starters, you are self-starters, you are go-getters, and I'm feeling like somehow energetically all of you are connecting. We are also in Cancer season, so that may have something to do with it as well. But what I'm picking up on this energy, and if you look at this card, she's a little pensive. She almost looks a little angry. What have you been mad about, Libra? Do you feel like that you've been doing all the work? That's how it feels. I feel like you're sitting on this throne, not because you're relaxing, not because you're being celebrated, not because you're running things, but because you only have 5 minutes to sit down and this is where you sat. And in 5 more minutes, you're going to have to use this wand to help you get up because you barely have the strength to continue and to go on, right? That's what I'm feeling here. But not to worry, my beloved. I expanded on that. Yes, I did. And we have that of the Ace of Cups. You see how it overflows with this gentle caress of love, peace, harmony. Right? It's also a connection with spirit. That's what water is. It helps you connect to your dreams, helps you connect to your emotions. And because it is an ace, we can know and expect stability. So that feeling of being angry and like, look, I'm tired, I'm done, right? That's going to start softening up. Right? So I love that this is the center of your reading because it feels like that things are going to start smoothing out a little bit. Let's go into your moon energy. This is where your emotions are. This is also where spirit is working in your favor. And sometimes you don't see this until a little bit later because spirit's working on it before you actually see it here in your ego. And we have that of the 10 of Pentacles, and this is a family card of all things Pentacles, right? So that's the dog, that's the husband, that's the wife, right? That's the kids, that's the nephews, the grandchildren. It's all of those things. Whatever family represents to you, it's there in spirit. 10s are beautiful endings, so you can have a beautiful new beginning. This is delightful. So perhaps some of you even have a new member of the family. So whether it's, someone you're introducing to the folks or to your kids, or we have a new pet, right? Or you have a new friend that you brought into this circle of friends, right? I was just thinking, I'm very particular about my friends and my group of friends. We always joke around like, did we give the application? Did they come with references before they were able to get into our circle of friends? We just don't accept any old body, right? So I feel like that's for some of you, it is that. You have accepted someone into your crew. And then we have that of the Chariot as well. This is that Cancer energy I was picking up on. We are in that Cancer, moon and Cancer season, right? This is also a fellow cardinal sign of yours. Not only that, this represents that of the Chariot, which represents that of success, right? And the reason this is success, my Libra, is because you put the work in. That motorcycle wasn't given to you. It was one that you worked for and you worked on and perfected. You can't just be any old body on this motorcycle. You fell down a couple of times, maybe even broke a bone here and there. Nonetheless, sometimes it hit your pride. But you see how she still sits on that motorcycle with her wand and her crown. Well done. And then what tops the very top of your reading, that's above that Chariot energy, is that of the Three of Spades. I'm sorry, the Three of Clubs. This represents that of success, and it's that of success in business. So perhaps some of you work, I feel like things are going to start picking up. Right? So whatever work is to you, because sometimes you're working, you don't get paid, right? you all know what I'm talking about. And I feel like that's going to pick up for some of you. Some of you are just like, girl, I don't need a pickup. And some of you are like, yes, finally, right? You will end up, you'll be able to travel more. You'll be able to make more money. You're going to have more clients, right? I don't really see any promotions, but I do see a bit more responsibility that's going to come with that. And then Spirit doubled down and did another Ace of Cups here. And because this is in your emotional sector, for those of you who are seeking love and wanting love and want to be loved, Spirit is working on it for you. All right. Now let's go into your Sun energy. This is what we can expect. I feel like this is more like present, like right now that's happening. Now, the first card that I expanded, I have that of the Ten of Swords. And with the Ten of Swords, this is an energy of I'm ding dong dead. It's done. I've had it. And again, I'm picking up on this energy here of just feeling like angry and underappreciated, and like what I'm hearing is I shouldn't have to tell you. I shouldn't have to tell you if I'm struggling. I shouldn't have to tell you if I need help. I shouldn't have to tell you if I need help with these kids, with this car, with this job, right? I feel like that you have a partner, you feel like you're in a partnership, and you feel like I don't want to have to beg you to do it, to help me, right? I expanded on that, and I also have that of the Seven of Cups, because I was feeling this energy so much that I'm like, Spirit, help me out. Right? The truth is, you got a lot of stuff going on. You're trying to juggle a lot of things. And really what I'm feeling like, and this particular side of the reading is what I pick up on your subconscious, what you keep thinking about. And this is where you manifest. So be careful what you continue to think about, right? Because it will just manifest and become so even more. And then I expanded with my illumination deck, and I got that of the Nine of Diamonds. I was going to say the Nine of Triangles. The Nine of Diamonds. And this represents that of the Hermit. In this deck, this is one of self-care, taking care of you, right? This is how you're not going to feel so overwhelmed and like, I can't do it anymore. I got too much going on. Take that time out, Libra. Let your family know, let your friends know, like, I need a day. I need this hour. This is when I read, no one come in this room, right? I'm taking a trip solo. Mama's got to go. Daddy's got to go for a bike ride for an hour. I need a break. Respect that. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't email me, right? And really, when you start doing that, people are going to start respecting that, and to the point to where when it becomes a habit, right? Your family and friends are going to acknowledge that time for you when you don't. Trust me. They're going to be like, oh, hey, Libra, isn't this when you normally do your bike ride? Isn't this normally when you do your... Let people know. Start creating a habit. Start taking care of you, and you won't feel so much like this. All right. And then also I have here again, the Four of Cups, and you can already see what this energy feels like. And this is where I was picking up, like, I shouldn't have to tell you. I shouldn't have to tell you to wash the dishes. I shouldn't have to tell you to put gas in the car, right? I shouldn't have to tell you that this client called, and when I put the message on your desk, you call them back. I shouldn't have to tell you, right? That's what this energy feels like. But this is what, you know what, we're going to talk about this a little bit more when we get into your immediate future. But my darling, look at here. We don't have to fret. You see how Spirit always is like, I got you. And there you are in all the glory. She represents that of the Empress, and that represents that of my loving, sensual, beautiful Libra, the Queen of Hearts. Now the message here, my darling, out of all the zodiacs, you have that side of you, Libra, that is, what's the word I'm looking for? You're like, you can make us do anything, really. There's just this side of you that is so sweet and endearing. When you tap into that Empress, we're like, oh, I can't be mad at you. You know? This is the message. Tap into that part when you're feeling like, listen, Libra, I know you're feeling like I shouldn't have to tell you. Why not? Why not tell somebody, love me this way? Take care of me this way. Take care of our clients this way. Take care of our home this way. Take care of our vehicle this way. But do it in the way that only you, Libra, have mastered naturally. It was born into you. That's the message here. Hey, honey. You want to get some loving? Make sure you have a little gas in the car. Thank you. You know how to do it. Come on, I'm a Libra moon, darling. Now, if we continue in this energy, this is what we can expect in your immediate present. And we have that of the Hanged One. Again, more of self-care, more of like, this is energy of the mundane. You've been in this period of doing the same thing over and over again, right? To where you've had enough, right? Because really, you haven't been speaking up. You've just been sitting there with an attitude and nobody knew what the heck was wrong with you. That's the truth, right? So get down from this branch and be that charismatic, sensual, loving Libra that you are, and let people know what your needs are. How to love you, how to take care of you, right? Because that Libra, when she is in her sun, when he is in his sun, what? Everybody loves that energy. And that's where you want to be. That's where you thrive. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be here, right? You don't want to look like this, all pinced up and tied up and like, And then this is where the Capricorn shows up again. Like I said, I always feel like this energy is with you. But this is also energy of, okay, let me back up a little bit. I feel like that some of us Libras are still going on that merry-go-round of what if things don't happen for me? You start seeing certain signs. You're like, no. I don't want to do that again. So I'm going to stop it. Because it's never worked out for me before. No one's ever loved me how they were supposed to love me. I've never been at a job where people appreciated me how they were supposed to appreciate me. Right? And the thing is, it's never been a never. It's just been a moment in time. And you've been leaning too much into that. So lean into those times where it did work out. Lean into those times where you were loved because you were. Lean into those times where you were successful. It was exciting. You were loved. Lean into that. If you look hard enough, you'll find it. Lean into that. Every time you start feeling like, now listen, the devil gets a bad rap, right? The devil is like, oh my gosh, the devil made me do it. The devil doesn't make you do anything. You know what he does? He creates these little opportunities. And he just waits. He waits for you to be depressed, right? He waits for you to be angry. And I'm talking about those things to where you're able to control, okay? So this is about being angry and not feeling like you're enough and getting back into that circle of beating yourself up. You see, because those chains around their necks, they're not tight. They put those chains around their necks themselves. He didn't have to do a damn thing. So when I expand on it, I have the 8 of clubs. And the 8 of clubs, you see how this bird is going through and making his nest. I don't know if you've ever seen it. There's this bird that makes a nest in my backyard every spring. And it's fascinating to me. That bird does not stop flying from that nest to the ground to find a stick to build that nest until it's finished. Right? It can be a little burdenous. It can be a little tiring. But when you start to feel like you are putting this chain around your neck, you go back to where you felt good about yourself. You go back to that memory when it did work out. You go back to that memory of, I'm bigger and stronger and I'm a different person than where I was. Now, I'm not saying that if you see these signs coming up and, someone's not treating you right, or you're at a job that's not for you, or you feel like you need to say something, absolutely. But if your thoughts are controlling you to where you are here, no, sir, I'm deserving. I am loved. I am a Libra, by golly. Listen, I absolutely adore you. I hope to see you next month. And